Live from Austin, Texas, with host Rosie Newberry. Local trends, shopping, and more. This is Studio 512.
The following portion of Studio 512 is sponsored by First Texas Honda. Every week, we introduce you to a brand new furry friend, and this week we are joined by Christian Long, Director of Communications for Texas Humane Heroes, who brought in this sweet pupper in front of us, Tango. So, Christian, first of all, thanks for joining us here on Studio 512 once again.
Yeah, thanks for having us.
And secondly, sweet Tango. We've been hanging out with him for the past 15 minutes before the show here in the studio, but tell us what we need to know about this guy.
Tango here is about 5.5 years old, we think, and he was one of the dogs that was rescued a couple weeks ago from that hoarding situation. He was one of the bigger ones that we got. He's been with us for, since then, a couple weeks, and is absolutely the most attention-driven, sweet, best friends with everyone, oversized lap dog. Yeah. You would have no idea that he came from that kind of environment.
Yeah, well, and can attest to the lap dog situation. He quite literally hopped on Christian's lap in the break before this, so he does not mess around about that part. Now, just briefly, I don't want to spend too much time on this, but briefly, can you remind people about that hoarding situation that Tango came from?
Yeah, we got alerted from our partners, Clean Animal Services, and we joined them with a couple other rescues, and we all just sort of divvied up what we could take. Yeah. And we've had lots of fosters come out to help us. We've already started seeing some of them are going to turn out into be foster failures. But, we needed to take our time and assess them medically, make sure they were ready for homes. And it is finally looking like that is time. So along with Tango, a lot of the other hoarded pets are going to start becoming available as of this weekend, early next week.
Well, that's incredible, and we hope that they all find lovely homes. But focusing back on Tango here, so what's maybe a few characteristics you would share about him that a future owner may just really enjoy or take a liking to about him?
Unfortunately, because we don't know his backstory prior to us rescuing him, we don't know any details, but we do know he was trained at some point. Yeah. He's a little rusty on the commands, but he still knows them. He is great on a leash. He loves going on walks. He doesn't tug or pull. Yeah. Friendly with everyone. Is really good around kids. Good. We did get to do that. Just absolutely just a big goobery lover boy. The only other thing that he needs, that his family should be aware of, is he does have some dental issues. He has some cracked teeth. And we are going to take care of that. He is up for adoption in the meantime, and as far as specifics, we'll go over that with anyone who's interested in giving him a home. Well,
and that's why I think rescuing is so important too, is not everyone always realizes this, but oftentimes you guys take care of a lot of that kind of upfront hard work, so the burden is taken off. You just have to give them a good life, right?
Yeah, and I mean, typical with situations like that is a lot of the pets haven't been spayed, haven't been neutered, probably haven't been vaccinated. We have no records, so we're starting out all over from scratch. And then on top of that, you've got the stress of coming from that situation. So we need to figure out: are they socialized? Are they afraid of people? And in Tango's case, none of the above. He just wants a lap and to cuddle and to give kisses, and he was like that from the get-go. So he has just been an amazing little dog that's going to make an amazing part of someone's family.
Yeah, it sounds like it. So if there was someone out there watching and they're like, I think I might be interested, kind of remind people how the adoption process works with Texas Humane Heroes.
Yeah, you can go to humaneheroes.org, find out more about the individual pets, but obviously the best way is just come out to our Leander Adoption Center. Head on out to the dog section in the back, and then find someone in a red shirt and tell them that you want to meet Tango, and we will go from there.
I love it. All right, so a couple events you guys have coming up. First off, your vaccination clinic is this weekend, right? Give us the details on that.
8:30 to 10:30. Okay. We have a low-cost clinic on site, and we offer things like spay, neuter, and vaccinations during the week, which obviously isn't ideal for everyone. So once a quarter, from 8:30 to 10:30, you can come get your dog or cat caught up on its shots for the year. Yeah. In and out.
I love that.
Easy, and then you're done for the next year.
And there you go. Yep. And off you go with Tango or another beautiful dog for your home. Okay, so also in just a couple months here in November, you have your 16th annual chili cook-off, which sounds like my kind of event. So tell us what we can expect from that.
It's our biggest event of the year. It's a big fundraising day. We get at least a dozen, sometimes more. This year we're hoping for a lot, but a couple dozen chili chefs from around the area come. They compete. There's a panel of judges. There's a crowd favorite vote. There's a silent auction. There are pets being adopted left and right. It's dog friendly if you want to bring your own pet. And it's the first one we've had since our new building's been open, so it'll be up front.
Incredible.
So very big doings for the 16th.
Yeah, lots of incredible things. Okay, just real quick in our last few seconds, anything that you would share about Tango that you really think is going to help them find the best home?
Really anyone who's going to be able to have a little bit of patience and I'll just help him as he acclimates. But really, he is such a sweet, easygoing boy. He will be happy just about anywhere.
All right, I love it. He's going to find a great home. Christian, thank you. And Tango, we hope you find the best home ever, buddy. All right, well, you can consider adding Tango to your family. Just visit humaneheroes.org or follow them on social media at Texas Humane Heroes. The preceding portion of Studio 512 is sponsored by First Texas Honda.
The following portion of Studio 512 is sponsored by First Texas Honda. First Texas Honda was the very first Honda dealership in the Lone Star State, and they're still at the cutting edge of making people happy when it comes to buying cars. We're talking with Alini Ferreira today to learn a little bit more. So Alini, why should someone buy from First Texas Honda?
Well, like you said, this is the first Honda dealership in Texas, so we've been here through it all, And since we've opened our doors, we've contributed hundreds of thousands to the community. So as a family-owned business, we want to put you first. So no matter your reason for coming in, we're going to help you find the car for you so you can drive away happy.
And there's some really pretty cars here.
Yes, there
I
is.
have to say, for sure. Let's talk about your lifetime powertrain protection, because it's something that makes you stand out in the market.
Yeah, so our lifetime powertrain protection is available on most of our vehicles, and it covers everything from engine, transmission to drive axle. And you also have the option to upgrade to Platinum, which covers key fobs and windshield repair, paintless dent repair, basically anything you want. And if you want to learn more about it, we're happy to answer any questions that you have. Just come on in, give us a call. We're here to help.
Wonderful. Okay, I want to ask about this. Any services that you offer that people may not know about? Because I'll tell you, I didn't know about a couple of these.
Oh my gosh. Well, we have a complimentary cafe bar. It's unlimited for any guest. We have a kids room. We have tons of games for people to play with while they're browsing, shopping, even if they're here for service. The best thing right now, and this is launching this month, is we are open now 7 days a week, our service department. It's going to be available on Sundays from 8 to 3.
Wonderful, and all makes and models serviced here.
Correct, yes. We will service all makes and models here at First Texas Honda 7 days a week.
Love it. All right, let's talk about your Cars and Caffeine, your monthly meetup.
Yes, so Cars and Caffeine is starting to really get popular these last few months, and this event is amazing. You have vendors, live music, merch, coffee, of course. So if you love coffee, if you love cars, come on in. Cars and Caffeine is available once a month. It's a great time.
It's a meetup. It's a way to talk
it's a
to
car
other
meetup.
Honda.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Tons of cool rides.
Tons of cool rides. I love that. I'm going to be rolling up in this thing.
Yeah, there you go.
Right. And finally, where can people find out more about y'all?
Well, our website is going to have a whole plethora of information, but the best way would be Instagram and Facebook. That's going to have the quickest and the most updated information about our store, any sort of events going on, including the car meetup.
Lovely. And of course, if you just want to walk in the door and have a conversation, there are a lot of friendly faces
Yes,
in here.
come in for a coffee. We love that.
Okay, sounds good to me, Alini. Thank you.
Thank you.
Want to learn more? Go to firsttexashonda.com or follow them on Instagram and Facebook for real-time updates and event announcements. The preceding portion of Studio 512 was sponsored by First Texas Honda.
From making sure you take your vitamins to remembering the last time you vacuumed, it seems like the to-do list never ends. But with the right products, you can make those chores a breeze. Ashley Howard is standing by with the best products at the best prices and this week's Epis discounts from consumer resource bestreviews.com.
Welcome to Epic Discounts by bestreviews.com. I'm Melissa Bergman. Take out your phone and scan that QR code on your screen to get ready to save big. Let's kick it off with the DeWalt 20V Max Cordless Drill and Impact Driver Combo Kit. This is the ultimate set for any project, big or small. You're getting not one, but 2 heavy-hitting power tools, a cordless drill and an impact driver, plus 2 rechargeable batteries and a charger, all in one sleek package. Lightweight but packed with power, they're perfect for drilling, fastening, and everything in between. DeWalt means business, and these tools are built to handle it all. Next up, Smart Security gets an upgrade with the newest model of the Ring battery doorbell. With head-to-toe HD video, live view, 2-way talk, and instant motion alerts, you're always connected to what's happening at your front door, really no matter where you are. It's completely wire-free, simple to install, sleek, modern, and discreet. This doorbell doesn't just look good, it keeps you in the know and in control. Stay safe, stay connected, and never miss a visitor again. Now let's talk beauty with the Revlon One-Step Volumizer Plus Hair Dryer and Styler. It's a styling essential that delivers more volume, less damage, and total control. This upgraded version features a slimmer, lighter design that's travel-friendly but still packs salon-level performance. With its oval brush design, ceramic technology, and multiple heat settings, you can dry and style in one easy step. And last but not least, clean like a pro with the Miele Classic C1 Turbo Team Canister Vacuum. This powerful yet portable vacuum features German engineering, strong suction, and a turbo brush head that's great for carpets, rugs, and hardwood floors. So whether you're battling pet hair or everyday dirt, this vacuum is designed to do the job right the first time around. Perfect for allergy sufferers and neat freaks alike, this is performance you can feel with every pass. Let's get a look at all 4 incredible finds. Whether you're upgrading your toolkit, securing your home, styling your best hair day, or keeping your floors fresh and clean, now is the time to grab these must-have essentials. Make sure to head to epicdiscounts.com or just scan the QR code on your screen and get ready to scan, shop, and save with Epic Discounts by Best Reviews.
Best Reviews is owned by our parent company, Nexstar. You can find more on the products mentioned and where to buy them by going to our website, KXAN.com, and clicking on the Marketplace tab. The following portion of Studio 512 is sponsored by Advanced Pain Care. If you're looking for relief from intense pain, you need a set of doctors that are going to view you as a whole patient and take your unique needs into account. Dr. Jake Huntzinger, interventional pain management physician, is here to talk about what Advanced Pain Care has to offer. Jake, can you tell us a little bit about Advanced Pain Care and the services you all do provide?
Yeah, so we're a multi-location practice that specializes in treating chronic pain through multiple specialties. Interventional pain, we have rheumatology, neurosurgery are among many of our specialties.
First up, with growing concerns about opioid dependency, what are some of the most effective non-opioid alternatives you're using to help patients manage chronic pain?
Yeah, that's a very important question. Opioids used to be the default treatment for chronic pain, and they still have value, but now we're learning that there's multiple risks of dependency and long-term side effects from these medications. Fortunately, there's numerous non-opioid treatments. We have interventional procedures like targeted nerve blocks, radiofrequency ablation, spinal cord stimulation. Oftentimes it's not one treatment, but a combination of treatments that we use to reduce pain, restore function, and help our patients regain some quality of life back.
Can you walk us through how you create a personalized pain management plan?
Yeah, absolutely. So every patient is unique and their pain is unique. So first I like to start by getting their story. What does their pain feel like? How does this affect their daily life? And what treatments have they already tried? Then I like to lay out all the options. So I want my patients to be well informed about all treatments at their disposal. And then we work together to come up with a plan. This may include one or multiple treatment options tailored to their own personal goal. So the goal is to come up with an effective treatment that targets each patient's unique pain.
Okay, so how do you help patients who feel like they've tried everything and they're kind of losing hope? They're not really sure where to go at this point.
Yeah, that's one of the most challenging and most meaningful parts of my job. So I get patients who have had pain for numerous years who come frustrated, feeling hopeless. First, I like to validate those emotions. So I let them know that their pain is real and that they're not alone. then I like to reframe the situation. Just because something didn't work in the past doesn't mean that nothing will.
Yeah, so people really can come to you, even if they feel like they've tried everything, you're the place to go. Advanced Pain Care. Dr. Hunsinger, thank you so much. The pain stops here. Learn more at austinpaindoctor.com. The preceding portion of Studio 512 was sponsored by Advanced Pain Care.
The following portion of Studio 512 is sponsored by Power Swabs. Hey y'all, if your teeth are yellowing due to coffee, tea, red wine, or smoking, we might have a suggestion for you. Jeff Kraft says that you can get whiter teeth and a more noticeable smile in just 5 minutes with Power Swabs. Hi, Jeff.
Rosie, how are you? So good to see you and all the viewers out there in Austin. Great to see you all as well. But yes, so excited to talk to you about Power Swabs today. And in 5 minutes, you're going to see results. And that's what we want. We want results fast. But yeah, thanks for having me on today.
I'm so glad that you're here with us virtually. I told you if you're using Power Swabs, I've got to get some right now. So talk to us about Power Swabs and what it is that it does.
Yeah, revolutionary product that was created by Martin Geniger, a leading teeth whitening expert. And he had patients that would come in and he offered this only to his patients for the first 5 years. And then he opened it up the floodgates to the entire world and is going gangbusters. It's been really exciting for Power Swabs over the years. But yeah, it is such an amazing product. And what his patients had said, they want something from the comfort of their own home. They want something that's easy to use. They want something that's affordable, and they want to see results quickly. And that is what Power Swabs has done. It has really been a great product for so many people around. And with summer coming up, Rosie, come on, we all want to have a big, bright, white smile.
Yeah, that's right. You get a little tan on, you get your bright looking smile, take some good pictures. All right, talk to us about how Power Swabs works.
So Power Swabs is a two-step process. It's very, very easy. What you're going to do is you're going to get this in the mail. That's all you're going to get. It's going to be a 7-day treatment. So you're going to get 7 standout swabs and 7 whiteout swabs. And we have another little product that we're going to give you for free. I'll talk to you about that as well. That'll be in the project or the package. So what you're going to do is you're going to crack this open in the morning before you go to work, before you do anything, and rub this all over your teeth. And here's something that some people say is like, oh my gosh, is this going to taste bad? No, I don't even spit it out. I actually just, keep it in. It's totally fine. It tastes really good. But you can focus all over your teeth and you can hyper-focus on one tooth. And that's what I really like about this, is you can hyper-focus on that one tooth. And this is going to lift the stains first, and then it's going to hydrate the teeth, hydrate the enamel. And that is where the sensitivity comes in. And that's what people say they do not want. Well, Power Swabs is different. So then you're going to go ahead and crack open the second process. And this is the whitening agent. This is where all the magic happens. Same thing, 2 minutes all over your teeth. And that is it. You do 7 days. You're going to see up to 6 shades whiter. After the very first use, you're going to see up to 2 shades whiter, and results last up to 6 months. How do you like that?
Sounds good to me. And I think about, us hitting wedding season. There are going to be trips that people are looking forward to in the coming months. 7 days is pretty darn easy as compared to weeks of whitening because you had to space it out because your teeth got sensitive, right?
That's right, exactly. We've all seen the trays, we've seen the strips, we've all seen these products. And, a lot of the products, they do work, but at what cost? And that's the thing, the sensitivity comes in. And then once you use it and you have the sensitivity, you never want to do it again. But again, that is why Power Swabs was created, to get rid of the sensitivity so that you can have that instant white smile that you want, again, after the very first use, 2 shades whiter. And here's a great thing about this and what separates it. And people ask all the time, because I've got veneers and it works on all dental surfaces. It works on crowns, caps, wooden teeth, natural teeth, whatever you got in your mouth, it's going to whiten up that smile. And that's what I really love.
Yeah, absolutely. This is always where I dime myself and I talk about it. But my front 2 teeth are veneers as well. And I was told they'll just be that color. I had to go to the tooth factory to pick out the color of my front 2 teeth. And they said that will never change. The fact that Power Swabs can work on so many dental surfaces is really surprising.
It really is. And it's something that, viewers that I talk to all the time, every single week, and people have asked me about, my smile. And yes, it just did not come natural. This came with Power Swabs. And I tell people, you've got to take a chance. And I'm sure you have viewers out there as well that they have a great smile, but they don't show it because they've got a couple of yellow teeth or all their teeth are yellow. And we don't want that. We want your viewers to try this. You've got really nothing to lose. And we're going to talk about this great deal in a second, but 50% off, I mean, come on, it doesn't get better than that. So again, we want your viewers to try it, and it's going to last up to 6 months. It's a really great deal.
Absolutely. One last thing I will mention is that with those strips, which I think are one of the most popular things out there, is that you don't get all the way to the back teeth. So the fact that that little cotton swab can go all the way around is really good news.
It really is. You can get it. It's super easy to give it. I'm touching the very back of my tooth, and it's really easy. And we've heard that as well. And that is the great thing about power swabs. You're going to see the stick here. And again, you can just put it on, and you just keep dipping it back into the solution, and that is how you cover your teeth. But again, the big thing, you're not going to get that sensitivity because we're hydrating the enamel. We're not just covering up the stains. We're lifting the stains. So there's really so many great processes about this.
Of course. All right. You did mention a couple of times a special offer. What do you guys have going on right now?
Yes, we do. 50% off. 50% off your purchase. You're going to get free shipping and handling. You're also going to get this quick stain out sticks. You can put this in your back pocket, your purse, your Volvo, your truck, whatever you got. So if you're going out grabbing a glass of wine and you don't have your toothbrush, nobody wants to carry their toothbrush around anymore. That's back in the day, old school. You just take this out, you're going to twist the solution, and you're going to put this on your teeth, and it's going to go ahead and maintain that white smile until you get home and brush later at night. So again, this is absolutely free, 50% off, and free shipping and handling. But you're going to call the number that's below, the 800 below, or the QR code if we have a QR code up for you guys, and that's how you're going to get this great deal.
Okay, good to know. Thank you so much for your time today, Jeff. We appreciate it.
Rosie, thank you so much.
The preceding portion of Studio 512 was sponsored by Power Swabs. Welcome back, everybody. Fall is just around the corner. We're keeping things interesting for you here this morning, and the seasonal colors are part of what makes this time of the year truly special. Joining us now with tips on the most stunning autumnal locations across the country is travel expert and crafting expert as well, Adina Anderson. She is a leaf peeper just like I am. Adina, good morning.
Good morning to you. Yes.
Sorry, go ahead.
I was going to say, and we're going to get a little leaf peeping closer to us than usual because of the dry, droughty type temperatures that we're getting. So we'll talk about that.
All right, I'm interested to hear it. Just earlier this last week, I was on the horn with your friend Jennifer Broom, and we were talking about Vail, Colorado. That's actually the first place you want to mention to me today.
It is, yeah. So I was with Jen, and I had to throw it in there because it was the first time I've ever been to Vail. So
I haven't been, yeah.
It was beautiful. So I'm only going to mention it real quick because I know that she was on here mentioning, but I had to mention it because the drive up. Just the drive to Vail, the leaves that you're seeing. We stayed at the Sitzmark, which was beautiful. You can see it from our room. I mean, everywhere we were was absolutely amazing. And the creek in the back, and you can start seeing on the mountains that the leaves were changing. And we just saw all this absolutely beautiful, just the vibrant colors were popping through. And I don't know if you can see a little bit in that corner, but it was amazing. And what Jen was telling me, and I think she mentioned it to y'all, is that because of the droughts and the drier temperatures.
I was going to say, not here.
No, well, Lost Maples is going to get a little more color this year.
Okay,
so because of all the dryness there. But the food we ate was amazing.
It looks gorgeous.
Went to Sweet Basil. We went to Mountain Standard. We went to this amazing little sushi bar. And you can't, sushi, Vail, Colorado, so good.
Really?
So good, yes.
Because landlocked.
Yes, exactly, yes. And the boutiques were amazing, and we saw people fishing, and it was great.
I'm thinking that it's a good opportunity to go because kids are back in school, right? So you'll save a little money, but also ski season hasn't happened yet.
Exactly.
Yeah. So you're going to skip some crowds.
The best time to go to these places. You're going to get better pricing on the hotels, and you're going to have a nice little drive without all that traffic.
Yay, sounds good to me. Because the traffic in Austin right now is so bad, it makes me want to book a trip. Okay, Railroads of Colorado, speaking of not having to operate my own vehicle, I am so enchanted by the idea of a train. Talk to me about this.
So I work with Southwest Adventure Tours. I think I've mentioned that before. I do a lot of their guided tours, and we have one called Railroads of the West, and it goes all through Colorado. You're going to hit 5 different railroads. This one is Pikes Peak. You're also going to hit Durango, Silverton. You're going to hit Royal Gorge. This is me and my friend Tracy. We met what was cool is you're sitting right with people, so you meet people on the train, and I've become friends with these people. They're from Indiana, and we stop and say hi when we're going through, so it's kind of a cool little thing that you get to do. The train ride, I think, took about an hour to get up there. This is the view on the way up. And one thing I want to mention, when you are traveling, dress for all occasions. Because in the summer, they get snow. So, July.
This was the summertime?
July.
Wow.
I know, who knew? Yes.
Well, you're changing elevation quite a bit, aren't you?
Exactly. And that's a good tip, too. If you're driving up there, we drove up, or, we took the train up, and then I drove home. And once I hit Amarillo, that altitude sickness hit me. So take your time, maybe stay an extra night in the altitude before you come home. A little quick tip there.
That is a really good tip. Okay, and then we can talk a little bit maybe about custom trips. If somebody just wants to get on the road with the family and not necessarily do something that's specifically on the map, what would be some suggestions you have?
Definitely. Well, again, with Southwest Adventure Tour, they do custom trips, but also you could create your own. I love going to upstate New York and Lake Placid and Finger Lakes, and the colors are just absolutely amazing.
Stunning.
They're going to hit a little earlier. One thing I want to mention, go to google.com or any of the Google, you know, just like to search. Every state has what time their colors are coming this year.
They've already
got it mapped out. So it's kind of a little quick, easy tip to know where to go and where you want to be. Michigan, my home state, that's my favorite color place to go. Like there's the Jeep getting covered in all the beautiful leaves.
Oh, it's beautiful.
Just driving down the street. This is Muncie Falls. It's up by Pictured Rock. It's in the UP. That's Pictured Rock. I mean, the colors, the beach. You can hit the beach, the rocks, the falls, all in the same place.
Hitting lots of seasons.
That's right,
once.
yes.
But I will say about the Midwest, just in case anybody wants to go to the Ozarks, where I'm originally from, I think it's about the third week in October is where we start to hit our colors. And I know that, to your point, rain has a little bit to do with it. What temperatures have done has a bit to do with it. So a really good tip to check things out online.
Yes.
Because you don't want to get there 2 weeks early.
Or 2 weeks late.
Or 2 weeks late.
Yes.
All right. And then Park City, Utah, you did just want to give kind of an honorable mention to, because it kind of pops up in these top lists.
It does. You wouldn't think Utah, but Park City is in the top 5 of all the lists I was checking out. So definitely maybe make a trip to Park City. They've got, you know, hit it for the leaves, go back for the snow, and it's a great place to go.
She's got a catchphrase and everything. I like that. And then, of course, you always bring things to help us along with the journey.
Yes.
So first, let's talk about kind of, this is, I mean, not a joke, y'all. This is not just for show. This is what Adina takes.
This is my bag. This is what I take. So I've talked about this little teapot. This is my savior. Everywhere I go, look, it's expandable. It goes back down. You just put water in it. You plug it in, turn it on. You have hot water. You could make soup. I always take miso soup with me. I take like a microwavable rice. What's cool about this kit is you can take this on the airplane. There's nothing in here that goes against what they have, you know, their rules, because I'm learning that, people.
Right. She has been a road tripper for a long time. Now she's starting to fly and learn some of the rules.
And this is a collapsible coffee cup.
Oh, that's clever.
How cool is that? And then this one is a collapsible bowl, which you can microwave or just put your hot stuff into. And of course, the lid is like completely stuck. But it kind of reminds me of those dog bowls, like the water bowls. See, and it comes in a whole bunch of
if you're flying with your
size.
pooch or driving with your pooch, there's no problems there.
And this one I found because my husband loves brisket, but you could pack a little meat pouch, maybe tuna or brisket. He says it's really good. So
really?
How cool is that?
You got a positive review from Vern, and then talk to me about just this little silverware kit.
Because on the airplane, I had plasticware one time. Of course, I'm learning right as I'm going, and because there's a knife in there, you can't take that on an airplane.
Oh.
You could pack it, but I don't usually take the. You know, I always carry on. So this is a nice little spoon and fork that you can take on, and the
just in case
straw.
They forgot to put it in the bag when you ran through and purchased the burger at the very last second or
and
whatever
oatmeal,
it is.
All the fun stuff. So this is the coolest thing here.
Yeah. Okay. And this is something to do on these little road trips or flying trips, whatever you do.
It's a great
subscription.
It is. It's a subscription puzzle company, and they send it to you. It's called the. I'm gonna mess up the name here. But the completing the puzzle. What's cool about it is they send you this pouch. You could take this with you. Once you're done with the puzzle, you ship it back in the little thing they send you a new puzzle.
It's almost like the library or something like that. It's pretty cool.
Then
Okay.
you have all these puzzles stacking up.
I think it's a nice family pastime and some good tips today, Adina.
Yes,
thank you. All right, to get more ideas on an upcoming fall getaway, doesn't that sound nice? Get connected with Adina at creativelifestyles.tv or visit travellifewithadina.com. Oh, the smell in this studio is absolutely incredible. A super local collab is bringing us the ultimate sweet treat. This Sunday, one day only, the Peach Tortilla and Cranky Grannies combine forces for an over-the-top mega milkshake. Cranky Granny's owner, Siani Dean, and the Peach Tortilla's executive sous chef, Brian Graves, are here to tell us more about it. Y'all, good morning.
Good morning. Yep, thank you for having us.
Thank you for being here. Siani, we're starting with you. I'm so excited that I'm getting introduced to you today because you guys have been in business 2 years and cinnamon rolls are my thing.
Yeah.
Tell us about Cranky Grannies.
Yeah, so Cranky Grannies, we offer a variety of different cinnamon rolls. So like here today, we have the cinnamon toast crunch one that we'll actually be doing a collab with Peach Tortilla this weekend with. And then we have like some of our minis, like our strawberry shortcake, mocha, cookies and cream, and we even have a savory roll that we'll be bringing pretty soon, our buffalo chicken bite.
A buffalo chicken bite in kind of cinnamon roll form.
In form, yes.
I have a feeling that it's like kind of don't knock it till you try it.
Exactly.
Yeah, okay. It looks really good though, and those tiny bites, perfect for a party, but boy, would this be amazing to bring to like a group of people, corporate events, all that sort of thing. So I'm guessing you do a fair amount of catering.
You already know.
Yeah, that's right. Okay, so we're getting a couple shots here of this fabulous milkshake that is, I mean, the better part of 6 to 8 inches tall. It certainly looks calorie-free. Chef Brian, if you wouldn't mind, remind us about Peach Tortilla and what it is y'all do.
Well, so the Peach Tortilla, we've been around since about 2010. We started as a food truck, worked our way into a brick and mortar. Now we have 3 locations downtown, one in Cedar Park and one on the Burnett, and as well as one in the airport. For this weekend, so we're bringing back our mega milkshakes and burger specials that we do. We're doing it every last Sunday of the month.
Okay.
So this one is going to be this Sunday. It is the cinnamon cereal milk milkshake with a cereal milk whip and one of the Cranky Granny cinnamon rolls, as well as a little bit of the toasted cinnamon caramel sauce all over it.
You're making like a yummy everything comes together motion with your hands,
Yes.
which is I think
Yeah.
exactly what happens. But Peach Tortilla, not necessarily where I would have thought of to go for milkshakes. You guys actually did this a long time ago and you're bringing it back.
Yeah, so about almost 8 years ago now we did them and they were really popular. We kind of took a hiatus, but over the last couple months, for the last 3 months, we've been doing it again, working with local bakeries to with their product.
Absolutely. And so how does it feel, Siani, to be chosen to kind of collab together?
I was ecstatic.
Yeah.
I was super excited because I mean we see them in the airport all the time. I travel pretty frequently, and to have the Peach Tortilla reach out to Cranky Granny's people to do a collab, it was super amazing.
Yeah, because they're pretty established here, but you're getting there too. You're getting
definitely.
there too. All right, you brought a little demo for us today, and it's actually the rollout of your dough. I'm just going to move this aside so our viewers at home can see. Will you tell me what has gone into this lovely dough?
All right, so we have our dough that we make in-house. So we make our dough every single day. So unlike most bakeries where you kind of make everything in the beginning of the day, we're rolling out cinnamon rolls and baking cinnamon rolls from 11 a.m. to 8 p.m.
Wow.
So this is our
And the fact that you're open that long?
Yeah.
Wow, that's a surprising thing for a cinnamon roll place. Look at that bite.
That's one of my favorites too.
Ooh, that looks
cookie
delicious.
butter banana crunch. But so we have our dough rolled out right here.
Okay. And what goes into that dough, by the way?
So you have like your butter, your salt, sugar, milk.
No surprising ingredients that people wouldn't find on any other recipe, or are you holding something back from
Nothing too crazy, but I will say that our cinnamon rolls are egg-free.
Egg-free, interesting, okay. And so this looks like butter that's been warmed up.
Yep,
Yeah.
so we have some butter inside, and we do not hold back on that because we want you to have that ooey gooey goodness right there inside.
I will say, I happen to touch one of these cinnamon rolls already. Feels so soft under my fingers. It's amazing. What's your blend here as you're putting, is it just cinnamon and sugar in?
So we do dark brown sugar, white sugar, and cinnamon.
Oh, okay. So that's why it has that like really healthy brown glow.
Yes,
yeah. Okay, and I'm fascinated to see the rolling process here because it's definitely above my skill set.
So we're just going to pull, tuck, and roll, tuck, and roll.
It's really little actions actually in the beginning just to get it going.
Yep.
But then rolling up kind of all comes, well, I think what you're doing is making it look easy.
Of course.
I think that's what's happening here. But about how many cinnamon rolls do you normally get out of a dough, or are you making this really teensy for us for television purposes?
Yes, definitely. But we normally get about 33 cinnamon rolls out of one dough.
Okay. And so you guys are working hard, giving us all sorts of different flavor combinations. Yes, look at the middle
able to see all
of those
that extra
things.
ooey gooey.
Ooey gooey and like so much spiral. Any chef on a cooking show would be so thrilled with that. Okay, so I want to talk real quickly, Chef Brian, about the fact that this is just a one-day collab. In fact, you told me just one shift.
Yep, so we are kind of talking about maybe doing it for the whole weekend at the end of the month, but for now, we're only doing it that last Sunday of every month.
And tell me about all of the wonderful stuff that you have put into this milkshake on top of the fabulous little cinnamon roll that you got from Cranky Granny's.
Overnight we let the milk sit with some cereal to get it nice and like infused, and then that's going to be like the biggest flavor. A little bit of butter pecan ice cream to complement everything else.
Oh, that's a good flavor.
The whipped cream is like a really, I eat it just by itself. It's a really intense flavored like whipped cream with the cereal, some cinnamon.
That you guys are making yourselves.
That we made ourselves. And then obviously some of the cereal. And then I did a toasted cinnamon caramel and the butter pecan ice cream. Sorry, so there's a lot of
it's so much goodness.
There's a surprising amount of components.
Surprising amount of components and this lovely little crown of cinnamon rolls to show it off. Can you just give me a couple of ideas, Siani, of other flavors that you guys offer? You said you saw your favorite on screen just a minute ago.
Yeah, so that was the cookie butter banana crunch. Peach cobbler is one of our number ones. Banana pudding. Strawberry shortcake. We basically make your favorite desserts into cinnamon rolls. And then, I mean, we have the fall time coming up. So we have a pumpkin spice coming, the stuffed sweet potato pie.
I asked, you were like, girl, of course.
Yeah, that's definitely coming. Yep, the caramel apple, that's also one of my favorites too.
Lovely. And so earlier, Chef Brian, you mentioned that you guys have a location in Cedar Park, and I'm thinking this is the connection here because you're about to have a brand new location in Cedar Park, right?
Yep.
Oh, that's so exciting. So 2 brick and mortars now?
Yeah, so we'll have our one that's over here in Pflugerville, and then we'll have our location over in the Cedar Park area.
Oh, that's wonderful, serving more folks. And so, Brian, maybe last question for you. Let's talk about Austin Restaurant Weeks real quickly.
Yeah, so we're doing Austin Restaurant Weeks through all 3 of our locations. The Peach Tortilla locations are sharing a menu. It's going to be cookbook themed, and then at Bar Peach we have a pork chop and a ahi tuna tostada that we're running over downtown.
Our new producer Blake, I just said go to Bar Peach because it is such a sweet little, older home setup, and you guys still serve up fabulous food there.
Yeah, it's a really awesome vibe.
It's a good vibe. Yeah, such a cool collaboration, guys. Thank you so much both for your time.
I appreciate it.
Of course. For more information on this amazing sweet treat collaboration, visit crankygrannies.com or thepeachtortilla.com and stay with us.
Content segments during Studio 512 were paid for by First Texas Honda, Advanced Pain Care, Power Swabs.